Hi. I don't know if you're getting sick of seeing my face on the screen, but I certainly am. My goodness, what a season of seeing our faces on screens. It's a time where I've learnt more about my expressions than I ever realised. But I've just got 2 more videos in this series that I'm going to share some ideas with you and just draw it to a conclusion. And today's ideas centre around thinking a little bit about how do we cope with all the household chores while everybody's at home, kids are doing work, you're working from home, all these different pressures are put on us, and yet at the same time, the ordinary and the mundane jobs still need to be done. I know for some of us that actually the neat freaks amongst us, the housework, that sense of normality that it brings is really helpful mentally, just being able to have routine and doing stuff. And then for others of us, mentally, it just overwhelms us. The idea of how on earth do we get through all these different jobs that we need to do along with everything else? It can be really quite a challenge. I had one lovely grandmother once say to me, she said, "Teach your children to spell in the dust." And it was her way of saying, the time with the children, that's most important, that's your priority, don't worry too much about everything else. But at the same time, there are still jobs to be done, aren't there? So how do we manage this? Well, something that I think is really helpful is to instill in the family a sense of team. Basically, whatever age your children are, apart from babies, there is something that they can do to contribute and to be a part. There's some chore that they can do that will help. Every single one of them can do something. And so if we divvy out the jobs and share them out, and then we have a sense we're all doing this together, we're in this together, we're a part of a team, we can all do this. And the other thing I would suggest is try to make it as much fun as possible. None of us, well, I'd say none of us, I guess some of us do enjoy doing household jobs, but on the whole, there are jobs that we don't enjoy, and, most of us don't really enjoy it. But everyone can do something and we can make it fun. So what I would suggest is get a playlist together. Put a playlist together, stick it on when it comes to chore time, and dance your way through your chores. Have fun, enjoy it. Another thing I did with my kids when they were very small is instead of going on a bear hunt, we went on a spider hunt and would go hunting for cobwebs. You can do things that just make it fun. Obviously that routine of having a way of doing it all together, that makes it easier. Just that sense of team. It brings you all together, and at the end of it, when you've done the jobs, when they're all done, then you can celebrate together knowing that it's done. Another thing that I would say is that don't be surprised by what your children are capable of. Different ages, different aptitudes, they are actually quite capable of doing quite a lot. My children from quite an early age, early, maybe not, from about the ages of 7, 8, depending on their aptitude, they all learnt to do their own washing. So they would set the washing machine going themselves, they would do all their own washing, and I would sort out the drying of it, but they would sort out the washing of it. And that's quite interesting because they learnt to take responsibility for it. They learnt the consequences of when they had no washing. And depending on you as a parent, you might not be too keen on that idea, but they did learn. Don't be surprised by what your children are actually capable of doing. And like I say, do it as a team. Enjoy it. Have fun. It doesn't matter that nobody's going to see your house, does it? That is one thing that you're not going to have any guests coming. It's okay. We can relax about that. We don't need to worry. But just from the point of view of sanity for us as parents, it's good not for the children to be expecting us to do everything. They know that this is a different time. They know that they can help. And encouraging them to get involved and help makes a huge difference.